Hi, Kristin Stampini, and I just wanted to congratulate you for getting through the inspection process with one of our team members. And now on to the appraisal period. So what happens is usually the appraisal is ordered after the inspection is accepted. So then the appraisal can usually take up to 2 weeks. During that time in the appraisal, we really are hoping that there are no issues at all. In our market today, sometimes we are seeing some issues with the appraisal. What usually happens during the appraisal? If it does come in low, then a lot of the time we will ask the seller to come down to that price that it appraised at. If it came in really, really low, and we know that really the appraiser came in lower than we expected, a lot of the times we will put together a rebuttal against the appraisal. Not all appraisers come in at the exact same amount. So depending on the lender, appraisals will vary. We've seen appraisals vary, honestly, from one appraisal to the next on the same home, $30,000 sometimes. So it's kind of crazy at the different amounts that appraisals can come in at. The first thing that we do is try to negotiate the appraisal with the seller and get them to come down to the appraised value. If they won't, and they think that their home is worth more, a lot more, they can put it back on the market and walk away from the transaction, which of course you would get your escrow deposit back if that's what they decided to do. What we see happen a lot of the time, if the sellers will not come down to the appraised value, if the buyers really, really, really still want the home, the buyers will tend to, and if they can come up on the price, they'll tend to come up on the price and sometimes meet in the middle. And we've seen that happen multiple times. And again, if the appraisal is just really, really big difference on what we expected it to be appraised at, we will have a rebuttal and see if that works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And then the only other time that if the buyer and the seller can't come to agreement, but the buyer still really, really wants the property, sometimes we have seen the buyer go to a different lender, have it appraised again, and see that the appraisal will come out to what is needed. So there's lots of different things that can happen if it doesn't appraise. But of course, we hope every single time that there are no problems during the appraisal. So anyways, that's the appraisal process. If you have any questions, please ask our team member that you're working with. Bye.